As the Golden State Warriors have looked to build around their veteran core this offseason, all eyes have been focused on whether they will be able to add a center to help balance out their defensive front. While rumors have swirled heavily around veteran center Al Horford and the role he would play alongside Quinton Post, youngster Tracy Jackson-Davis seems to have been lost in the shuffle, and, through this fact, the organization has made clear that his opportunity may have passed. Tracy Jackson-Davis's time with the Warriors may be over. Jackson-Davis, 25, was initially selected 57th overall by Golden State in the 2023 NBA Draft, performing well as a rookie and falling just one vote shy of making the All-Rookie second team. To begin his second year with the Warriors, Jackson-Davis was even the team's primary starting center. In the 2024-25 season, Jackson-Davis started 37 games, averaging 6.6 points, 5 rebounds, and 1.7 assists. Yet, at just 6 feet 9 inches, Jackson-Davis was largely outmatched on the defensive end, and, despite his occasional bursts of offensive dynamism, the team ultimately decided they needed a stauncher presence in the paint. This led to the tenuous saga that involved playing Draymond Green at the 5 spot, and, while Green held his own, it became clear throughout the course of the season that the team needed a more surefire solution at the position. Moreover, with the ascension of 7-foot sharpshooter Quinton Post, Jackson-Davis was almost completely sidelined by the end of the season, only seeing time in the playoffs when head coach Steve Kerr cleared out the bench in desperation. Yet, as a result of Post's defensive shortcomings, the team has been looking to add another, more dependable center in order to further anchor one of the NBA's best defenses. Therefore, rumors have swirled this offseason surrounding Golden State's interest in adding Horford, a veteran center who could provide the defensive presence the team has sorely lacked. Yet, with Post and Horford likely to be the established duo at the 5 spot for the Warriors this upcoming season, Jackson-Davis will have little to no opportunity to earn minutes, cementing his status as an end-of-the-rotation piece for the team. Given the fact that Jackson-Davis will likely have some trade value remaining, especially as a dynamic lob catcher and rebounding piece as a potential power forward, it is possible that Golden State could decide to move on from him rather than bury him in the rotation. However, as it stands, Jackson-Davis will have a difficult path to earn Kerr's trust again, and, through signing Horford, the team has effectively guaranteed this will continue to be the case. Federal authorities announced Wednesday that former NBA All-Star Gilbert Arenas, along with 5 others, including a suspected high-level member of an Israeli transnational organization crime group, were arrested for allegedly operating an illegal gambling business at Arenas' mansion in the San Fernando Valley. Arenas faces multiple charges. What we know: the U.S. Attorney's Office announced that Arenas was charged with multiple counts listed as conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, operating an illegal gambling business, and making false statements to federal investigators. Federal officials allege the illegal operation was conducted at Arenas' mansion in the Encino area. The 43-year-old No Chill podcast host, who also goes by Agent Zero, is expected to be arraigned Wednesday afternoon in a downtown Los Angeles courtroom. The 5 others charged. Along with Arenas, the federal indictment also lists the following defendants: Yevgeny Gershman, 49, aka Giora, of Woodland Hills, a suspected organized crime figure from Israel; Evgeny Terevsky, 48, aka Eugene, of Tarzana; Alan Austria, 52, aka Elika, of West Hills; Yaron Cohen, 27, aka YC, of Tarzana; and Evgen Krachin, 43, of Tarzana. They are each charged with 1 count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business and 1 count of operating an illegal gambling business. More details about the allegations. Dig deeper. The indictment that was unsealed Wednesday alleges that from September 2021 to July 2022, the 6 defendants engaged in operating an illegal gambling business at Arenas' Encino home. Arenas is accused of renting out his mansion to host the high-stakes poker games that were allegedly illegal. Women were allegedly brought in to serve drinks, give massages, and engage in sexual activities with poker players. A 7th defendant, listed as 51-year-old Arthur Katz, reportedly staged the home to host the games and collected rent on Arenas' behalf. Any possible charges against Katz were not listed in the indictment. Meanwhile, federal authorities allege Gershman, Terevsky, Austria, and Cohen managed the Pot Limit Omaha poker games. In addition, Gershman is accused of hiring young women to serve drinks, provide messages, and offer companionship to the poker players in exchange for tips. Krachin is the suspected chip runner who paid the operation's employees. Gershman accused in a separate investigation. Gershman, an Israeli citizen, was charged along with 35-year-old Valentina Kojokari over an alleged sham marriage. The two have been charged with 3 counts of committing marriage fraud and making a false statement on an immigration document. The two are accused of lying on their U.S. immigration forms, in which Gershman answered no, to engaging in illegal gambling. Rough year for the Arenas family. Arenas' arrest marks another event in what's been a challenging year for the Arenas family. After surviving a fiery crash, Gilbert Arenas' son, Elijah Arenas, suffered a devastating knee injury that will require surgery. It is no secret that the Sacramento Kings have been looking to make roster upgrades this offseason, even if they have not made any significant moves yet. Acquiring veteran point guard Dennis Schroeder via sign-and trade with the Detroit Pistons has been the Kings' only significant move, but there is still plenty of time for more. The Kings have been linked to restricted free agent Jonathan Kuminga, who has been in a contract feud with the Golden State Warriors this offseason. Kuminga, 22, is asking for more money and a better role than the Warriors can offer him, but teams like the Kings, Phoenix Suns, and Chicago Bulls have emerged as potential suitors that can give him closer to what he wants. On Wednesday morning, ESPN's Shams Charania and Anthony Slater reported that the Kings are offering Kuminga up to a 4-year contract worth around $90 million, along with the Suns. Kuminga and Turner have used July to explore their sign-and-trade options. The most significant negotiations have been with the Sacramento Kings and Phoenix Suns, getting proposals up to 4 years approaching $90 million total, including a player option for the final season, sources said. ESPN wrote. Charania recently followed up about Sacramento's interest in Kuminga, giving an update on what they're willing to send the Warriors in a sign-and-trade, but revealing why Golden State is reluctant. The Sacramento Kings, I'm told, have actually offered a first-round pick in those conversations, Charania said. It's been a conditional first-round pick, as well as a potential rotation player. But the Warriors have wanted the Sacramento Kings to give them an unprotected first round. The Kings have reportedly been offering Devin Carter, Dario Saric, and a protected first-round pick to the Warriors in exchange for Kuminga, but Golden State has not liked this deal. The Warriors have reportedly been wanting either Keegan Murray or Keon Ellis in exchange for Kuminga, but for obvious reasons, the Kings are keeping both of them out of these trade discussions. If the Kings believe Kuminga can be their missing piece and a potential star that they can build around, then giving the Warriors an unprotected pick rather than a protected one should not be the end of the world. However, giving up an unprotected pick alongside a key player like Malik Monk or Keon Ellis would be a stretch.